Welcome to another edition of GSC's Digital Network Update Show presented by Florida's Space Coast. Remember, you can head to visitspacecoast.com to learn more about a vacation to remember. On this GSC Digital Network Update, we crown the final two champs in the 2014-15 season as Shorter won its first GSC Softball Championship down in Valdosta, Georgia this past weekend, using its tournament trademarks of aggressive play on the base paths and solid pitching combinations to defeat North Alabama 8-0 and claim their first Gulf South Conference tournament title. Shorter finishes the year 36-15 overall. North Alabama finishes the year 35-12. Shorter only need one run to win this one because they shut out North Alabama, and they got that first run really off of the trademark I talked about earlier. As leadoff hitter Nikki Cook's speed set the table for the Hawks in the bottom of the first. After an infield single, Cook swiped her GSC leading 54th base of the season. She eventually scored from second on an error to hand Shorter the early lead and all they would need to win the title. Not only is this their first GSC softball title, this is Shorter's first title in any GSC sport, becoming the first team since Alabama Huntsville in 1996 to win the GSC title in its first appearance. Kaylee Kimbrell closed out all 5 games for the Hawks in the tournament, finishing with a 1-0 record and 3 saves. So, what does that mean for the GSC softball teams when it comes to the NCAA tournament? It's a great question. In Indianapolis, Valdosta State was announced along with North Alabama as hosts for the NCAA Division II tournament, while GSC champ Shorter and Alabama Huntsville were also selected to the field of 64 for the 2015 NCAA Division II tournament this past Monday when it was announced. Valdosta, number 1 in the country for most of the year, 46-7 overall. They were selected as the top seed in the region and will serve as the host site for the Regional 1 tournament. Lady Blazers will open versus number 8 seed Tuskegee, 13-18 overall in the season. Meanwhile, the 2015 champ Shorter, 36-15 overall, garnered a 4 seed and will open the first round against a familiar foe in number 5 seed Alabama Huntsville, who ended 39-14 overall. And then also from the GSC, number 3 North Alabama, 35-12 overall, will serve as the host site for the Regional 2 bracket and has number 6 Florida Tech, 35-17, also in the first round. 4 teams will participate at each of the 16 regional sites in double elimination tournaments. Regional competition will take place May 7th through 9th or May 8th through 10th. Winners will advance to the Super Regionals on May 15th and 16th, and the finals will be held May 21st to 25th at the ASA Hall of Fame Stadium in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. It will be hosted by the University of Central Oklahoma and the Oklahoma City All Sports Organization. Congrats to the GSC squads who made it to the NCAA 2015 D2 softball tournament. Meanwhile, on the baseball diamond, West Alabama, the host of the GSC title matchup in 2015, wins their 3rd GSC baseball title. They claimed its 3rd title with an 8-4 win over perennial power Delta State at home in Livingston, Alabama in the 2015 GSC tournament final. Key moment was when Tanner Rainey turned in a huge performance, pacing West Alabama at the plate, launching 3 homers with 5 RBI. His 3 homers in the game are good for a tie for the 2nd all-time in GSC history. He also became just the 4th GSC player to hit 4 homers in a single tournament, closing this year's tournament hitting with a .417 average, going 5 for 12 with 4 homers, a double, and 7 RBI. He also got it done on the mound, collecting a win and a save while allowing no runs on no hits and 3 strikeouts. The victory marks the 3rd all-time title for the Tigers and its first since 2005. West Alabama, the champ, is automatically qualified for the 2015 NCAA Division II College World Series tournament, which they'll of course try to get to the World Series. We'll find out who will join them from the GSC on Sunday, May 10th's selection show at 10 p.m. Eastern. In the meantime, you can tune in to the GSC website for stats, news, notes, and more. We'll be back with another GSC Digital Network update show later this month. For everybody at the Gulf South Conference, until then, I'm Jim Cavell, and you've been tuning in to the GSC Digital Network. A reminder that this week's edition of GSC's Digital Network update show is provided by Florida's Space Coast. You can find them on the web at visitspacecoast.com. to learn more about a vacation to remember. We'd like to thank our friends at Florida's Space Coast for presenting each week's update on the GSC Digital Network. And until next time, I'm Jim Cavell, and this has been your GSC Digital Network Update.